Hello folks and welcome back to another Wise Game video. In this video we're playing Black Desert Online. And we're going to be going over in this video step by step how you do AFK fishing, which is a really cool feature that they have built into the system in this game. There's a couple of AFK gathering skills or whatnot that you could actually carry off while not actually being at your computer system. The game does the work for you. All you have to do is just set up your characters to carry out these tasks, and you're pretty much all set. So let's get the ball rolling as far as AFK fishing and Black Desert Online. The next thing you want to do is open up the world map. And on the world map, I'm going to show you the reason why we're doing this is because you want to make sure when you're doing AFK stuff that you're in a safe zone. Especially when it comes to the fishing, because if you're in a combat zone, things can attack you and kill you, and you're not going to catch much fish by doing so. So the two main spots that I noticed that a lot of people AFK fish at is this city right here called Hidel, and the city that I'm located at up here, which is pronounced, I think, Vilia. Yeah, we'll call it Vilia. Sounds good. And Vilia's on the ocean, where Hidel is along this freshwater riverbed. So along here is safe, and up near Vilia, right around here is safe also. Now also up here on the world map filter, on this screen right here where you see my cursor, there is a button here that you just click on, a clickable button. And it's going to put little fish icons on the map, and that's going to show you different fishing areas in the game. But again, some of those can be located in combat zones. So that's not advisable for AFK fishing. Now, what we're going to do, the next thing is we're going to find the NPC, because if this is the first time you're doing any kind of fishing in the game, you need to get a fishing rod. And to do that, we need to go to this NPC button right up here where my cursor is next to the mini map. And we're going to see fishing. Just going to click on that. And you can see on my mini map the little line, or if you blow up the world map again, you'll see it on the world map. See that little blue dotted line right there? That shows you my path from where I am to where the fishing vendor is. Now we could hit the T key on the keyboard, and it's going to automatically have your character run to that person. I love this feature in this game. It's going to take us right to the fishing vendor. Now we're ready to talk to the fishing vendor. We're going to hit shop, and we're going to buy our fishing rod. Now you could probably do this like the first day playing this game, because it does not call for a lot of silver to buy this fishing rod. You'll get it after doing a couple of quests or whatnot. You'll probably even start off in the game with more money than this. So it's 500 silver coins, and you just click on it, hit purchase down here, and it's going to go into your inventory slots. Now there's also other things in the game as you get higher in the game that you could probably buy to help you with your success rate when it comes to fishing. Now once you've gotten that, I'm at my fishing spot already. Now at certain times of the day, especially when it starts getting, well, here's a bunch of AFK fishes right here, fishermen right here. You're going to find some nights this beach is just loaded with people AFK fishing. Now another nice feature that this game has too later on is you could actually get fishing boats of your own. And you could go off. You don't have to rely on just sitting on shore here. You could actually go out in the open waters and do some fishing, which must be a lot of fun. So I'm going to try to get away from most of these people, because sometimes that ups your actual fishing success level, but not always. See, we're starting to enter a combat zone. We don't want to go there. That's why if you notice, there's nobody down here, because you do not want to do that. There's one person, but he's actually not AFK. So we want to go back up here where it's safe, and I guess we don't have a choice but to stay right along here. Plus the game's starting to get dark now in game time, and I don't want to be shooting the video when we can't see what we're doing. Okay, now we're in a save zone, and we're just going to stand right here. Okay, once we find our spot, we're going to hit I for inventory, and we're going to find our fishing rod. Mine's right here. Mine I've already used a couple of times. Now, if you notice on the fishing rod, you're going to see a durability line. Once that durability line gets depleted, your fishing rod breaks. You've got to go and buy another one. Not a big deal. They're not expensive. So now just right click, and it's going to put that right on our person. Now I also have this right here that I came across. How I got it, I'm not really sure, but I noticed it one day in my bags, and it's a splat fishing hat. And it ups my fishing success by like 1 or 2%. So we're going to put that on my guy also. Okay, now I'm all set setting up my guy for now. We're going to notice now that our screen looks different. It's now set up for fishing. This is what puts you into fishing mode, is just putting on the fishing rod. So now the screen looks different. Now we're going to notice on the very top here, where my cursor is going back and forth, it says fishing resources exhausted in red. There's a couple of things that can mean. It's because there's other players near us, so the waters are more heavily fished. There's not as much fish. But most of the times, you're going to see exhausted a lot of times no matter where you go. So don't really fret about that, because catching a few fish is also better than catching none. So it's still a nice thing to do when you go AFK away for some amount of time. You want to also make sure, though, too, that your inventory has space. You don't want to do all this and then you only got like one slot open, because the fish in this game do not stack. So keep that in mind. So you need a slot in your inventory spaces for each fish that you actually catch. The next thing that most people advise is to check on this box right here. Put the check mark in there by just clicking on it. And this throws away any junk items that you may catch while fishing. Some people claim, that I read in forums, that they don't like to turn this on because they like to sell the junk too. But the junk's going to take up too much space in your bags, and most of the times it's not worth it. And most of the high players I know in the game all tell me that they use this function right here, this feature. So you definitely want to check this on. And now you're pretty much done. You're pretty much ready to fish now. Now this left thumb, that's because I'm using a game controller. If you're using a keyboard and a mouse, it's going to be something different here. That's if you're manually fishing. So for this video, we don't have to worry about this. Our guy's going to be doing all this stuff automatically. Now there's no special thing that you have to click on or anything like that to auto fish. Just come in here, equipping the fishing rod, put you already in the mode. Once you do that, you just hit the space key on your keyboard. It's going to cast now. Now we cast it out his line, and that's it. Now if he gets a bite, he's going to reel it in, and then he's going to recast it. And what's good about the AFK fishing too is they don't really mess up. So if they get a fish, they usually, I think, bag it, which is pretty good. When I've tried playing this manually, I usually miss because I'm not used to it yet. The more that you fish, it's going to help you out all the way around. It's going to raise your fishing skill, which makes it where later on you're going to be able to catch more fish. You could sell the fish, make more silver. You could use the fish for cooking, for a lot of things. So it's really something nice to do if you don't mind leaving the game on while you're away from your computer system. The game's going to do all the work for you once you do these few steps. And that's basically it, folks. So thanks again for watching Wise Gamer, playing Black Desert Online, explaining AFK fishing. Feel free to sub up, comment down below, and we'll catch you the next time. Take care. Bye-bye.